Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions and my name is Basant. So in today's video we are going to learn how we can give a custom validation in our node types. So this videos will be specifically for the node types. So but I will just start with the custom validation and I will let you explain that what are custom validations. So let's begin. So in custom validation, basically what a custom validations are that it enables you to add custom business logic to enforce data rules on your node types, and also you can also give the custom validation in the hierarchy sets. So you work with the custom validation on the validation tab of the inspector for the node type or the hierarchy set, and the custom validation was created for. So basically in custom validation, like if I can give you one example, that suppose I want to cross check or ask that today is that is it night or not. So basically in custom validation, if the value is true, then it will allow us to it will not throw any error. But if the value is false, like we have in boolean, if the value is false, then it will give an error. So like we do in the present case, in the today's case, we will also check that. So for creating a custom validation, so basically we have to at the first tab we have to inspect the node type or the hierarchy set that you want to add a validation for. So for doing the validation or to set the validation, we have to just click on the inspect. Either you can go to the node type if you want to give in the node types, or you can inspect for the hierarchy set. So secondly, on the validation tab, we have to click on create, and we have to give the name and description, all the things like we do regularly, when we make another, we if we want to make any other, add any other thing. So in that way. And for the validation inspector, we click on then we click on the definitions tab, and then we click on edit. So in there we have to give the various we can also we first have to enable it, and I will show you practically also. And then we have to provide the trigger points and trigger actions and all the things, and we can also give the expression. So let's move on to our application and do the practical of it. So here's my application. You can see this is EDMCS application, and in this application we have a master view in which we are here, and in this left hand side we have the source application. That is some kind of custom application we have which have entity dimension, and and here we have the further for the children of it. Okay, and at the right hand side we have the retailers SCM, and this is the target application which we have, and we are going to give the validation in the target application. So in my current case, what I want to do that, like suppose if I want to add, like if I add a node, okay, in the target application, I want that the node name must start with a prefix of r underscore. So I want that the node, whenever I add or rename the node, I want that it must start with prefix as r underscore. So this type of validation I want to provide in here, and I will just copy this also. Okay, so let's begin and give the validation. So in the target application, I will just click on inspect and go to data chain and click on node types and click on retailers. And one more thing, I already added the node type converter for this application. Okay, so node type converter is already there. So then we have to go to validations. So in validation, we will create. So I will name it as node type. Let's say qualifier validation. and click create. Description is not mandatory. Then we can go to we have to go to definition, and here we have to click on edit. I will click on enabled, so it will get enabled, and here we have to give the expression. So let me just open it, and here we have to build the expression for that. Likewise, you have seen in my previous videos for the expression builder, you can easily understand how we can give the expression. So for my current case, I have to first remove this, then have to click on if condition, if statement, that if my node name starts with start with in my case it is r underscore, and I want to return it as true. So we have to choose a boolean and make it true, else we want to return it as false. So in return we will just select boolean, and the value is false. Okay, so let's apply, and now we have to give the failure message, so which we have just copied. We can also give that. Okay, so node name must start with prefix as r underscore, and trigger action is when we want to like in which action we have to like trigger this. So I want to trigger when we add the node particularly, and we want when we want to rename it. Okay, so this type of trigger action I'm adding in this. And if you want to select the properties, then you have to select it at which property it should trigger. So I want to the property as name, so in name I want that they should trigger. And request state is just in the request context. So in committed state, it exclude with the like all the removed or deletion, it will exclude that all in the request. And with the visualization state, like we have in the second option we have, so in visualization state it includes node which have been removed or deleted in the request. So basically in visualization it will include whatever remove or deletions we made in the request, and vice versa in the case of committed state. So let it be the committed state only. Okay, and let's save it. So we already defined the expression here, we already defined the trigger actions here, and we also defined the trigger properties, that is name. And we the failure message is also mandatory, so we have also provided that. Let me close it and move to our master view. Okay, so let me just click on side by side layout. Okay, so suppose if I add, let me drill it down. Suppose if I add 102 in the target application, just by dragging, just by like taking this and drag and drop. So let's add this in retailer 1, and let's see what output we will get. Either it will show the validation error or it will not. So because my source node is not starting with r underscore, so I guess it will throw an error. So let's make a new request. Okay, so now it is saying that because we haven't like included r underscore in the target application, so it is throwing us a error message. So let's correct this and write r underscore as a prefix in the target application, and let's see if the error is removed or not. Okay, so now you can see the error is removed because we have added r underscore before the particular which we have added the note in the target application. Similarly, if you don't want to take anything from the source, and if you want to just like add or rename in the particular target application itself, in the hierarchy of target application, then we can also check the validations here. Suppose I want to add in the retailer 2, then again it will throw an error. So validations are like, it will not only work for this when we take this any particular node from this source to the target, it will also work within the target application. So we have the new retailers. Let's again give the prefix, and let's name it as r underscore 500, or we can also write 200, because we are in the retailer 2. So let's again we can click, and yeah, now the error is gone. So this is the like the type of custom validation which we have given in the target application, and basically in the node type we have given it. So that's it for the video, the particular video. And thank you for watching this video. And if you have any query, you can visit bspsolutions.com, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you.